Have you ever wondered what a Build a Nation save is and how to complete that challenge? Well, then look no further than this video. So what is a Build a Nation challenge? A Build a Nation challenge is you take over a league. For example, I am using the Greek league here to show you, and you want to take the Greek league from being the 21st best league in Europe to being the best. And how you check this is the continental competition reputation. And as you can see, Greece is currently ranked 21. And if we scroll all the way to the top, we'll see that the Premier League, La Liga, and the Bundesliga are the top 3 leagues in Europe. And how you can affect this is being a team in that league and getting better and better in the European competitions, but you also need your adversaries to do well in that league and in Europe as well. Hence, one of my top tips for completing this challenge is not to pick one of the best teams in the league. So, for example, being in the Greek league, do not pick Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, PAOK, or AEK Athens, because you need them to be strong and you need your league to be strong. So what you want to do is pick a team that's further down the list. And for this example, I have picked Aris, as they are the 5th best team in Greece. So getting them to being the number 1 best team in Greece would help, and would help strengthen your league also. An optional add-on to this challenge is to do the same with the national side. So in this example, you'd be Greece manager and you would try and get Greece up the world rankings, winning the Euros and the World Cup of them, and trying to become the number 1 ranked team in the world. Currently, they are 46. As you can see here, they are 46, and you've got to try and get them all the way to being the top ranked nation in the world. And the way that you would do that is obviously you would win the Euros and win the World Cup in time, which helps if you're managing a club team as well, because you can get all the new gens through. And that's be something I'll be talking about in my next tip. And you basically beat the teams that are above you to gain the FIFA points, and then bring yourself all the way up into the top 10 being the first challenge, and then being overtaking nations like France, Argentina, Brazil, England, Belgium, etc. My first top tip at managing at club level to get new gens through your academy to help if you are taking on the national side as well would be to increase your training and youth facilities, as long as your junior coaching and your youth recruitment as well. Don't spend money on players in the first few seasons. Wait it out. Spend all that European money on improving your youth and training facilities, getting them to be an excellent and world-class facilities. It will help you in the long run build your club up with the finances, because you'll sell those new gens on to richer clubs in Europe, and you'll also recoup that money quite quickly. And it will allow you to build up your club and then build up the national side as well. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. But now, moving on to my next top tip, is to get the best staff in at club level that you can get. Make sure that when you're doing this, you get the best coaches in to push your team to being the best coached team in your league across all of these different categories. So you want the best coaching staff, you want the best recruitment team, you want the best medical team. This is going to help you, 1, build your own club, but 2, help you compete better in those big European competitions. And one of those key coaching members will be your head of youth development. You want to get the absolute best one you can get, and make sure you keep upgrading them as you move through the save. For example, I'm using here Tolos Aspostolou. He is currently the chief scout at our North Assist, and he would be an absolute excellent starting head of youth development for the club, for Aris, if we were to appoint him as the head of youth development. He will ensure that we get the best new gens for our academy for 2 reasons. He's got great judging players' ability and potential. He's got great working with youngsters. He's got unbelievable adaptability as well, which is an underrated stat in a head of youth development. And this will, 1, help push our club forward, bring in better ballers through the youth, and 2, push the national team forward as well. At international level, the key is going to be in your friendlies for gaining those international points, as well as your qualifiers. But friendlies are going to be a quick and easy way to gain big qualifying points. For example, here, Greece are ranked 46 in the world rankings. And if you look at the teams that are above them, Ecuador, could you fancy your chances with Greece against Ecuador? 100%. They're ranked above you, so you'll get more points for playing them. Also, other teams, do you fancy yourself against Australia, 27th in the world? Could Greece beat Australia? It's highly likely that you could. That'll be a big scalp for Greece and some huge points, moving you up the rankings almost immediately if you were to win those 2 international friendlies. And that's going to be key. The key thing is looking at this list, seeing who you can beat. Can I beat Peru? Can I beat Senegal? Can I beat Colombia, etc.? Also, at international level, do not underestimate the importance of the Nations League. This is going to help you out massively. If you can go from a Group D to a Group C to a B and build up your points, and that will give you extra FIFA ranking points as well to push your team closer and closer to that number 1 world ranking spot. And if you want to see someone take on a Build a Nation challenge that encompasses building the Greek league to the best league in Europe and winning the World Cup with Greece, then look no further than here, because I am starting a new series with Aris Thessaloniki and Greece kicking off on this channel. So stay tuned, subscribe and like, because at the end of this challenge, you're going to see Greece lift the World Cup. Let's go, boys. I'm excited.